All our beauty slayers, forgive me. This video is a bit long, but get your pen and paper because I'm about to put you on. Hola people, Bree Slay here, aka the beauty plug, all that connects you to your beautiful. And so thank you for tuning in. If you are new here, welcome. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that you can be notified when I post a new video. All my beauty slayers that are returning, thank you for coming back. And so today I had to put on the red lip, little lip, because I'm doing a special today on 14 days. 14 days, 14 fragrances for each day until Valentine's. Okay, we're gonna try that again. So today's video is going to mention 14 fragrances that I think would be phenomenal on Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is February the 14th. Today is officially February 1st, and well, I'm recording this on February 1st, and you need 14 fragrances that you can choose from that I feel is going to give you mass appeal. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be like, can't get your hands off me. It's giving me love is in the air. It's giving me all the things. So if you're interested in wanting to know what I think the top 14 fragrances are, or that'll get you noticed, or that'll get you love is in the air, or that'll have you snuggled up and hugged up, or can be smelt from afar when you step into that restaurant, just stay tuned. Okay, so this is in no particular order. I actually have 15 fragrances, 14 with one honorable mention, of course. So I'm gonna just go with how I have it set up here. It's not in any particular order. I'm not gonna give you notes and breakdowns because it's gonna make the video entirely too long. You can go on Fragrantica and get all the notes. I'll put the names of the fragrances I'm mentioning in the description bar below. Now, the first fragrance I'm gonna mention is a floral, warm floral, musky fragrance. And it is the EDT. But when I tell you this thing performs like an EDP and you can smell it hours upon hours upon hours upon hours, the CR's projection longevity is out of this world. And it's a good price point. You can get it from fragrancenet.com. And there's a coupon code, and I believe the coupon code is GBPL3, and you'll get 40% off. Now, all of these fragrances have been bought with my own coin. I am not sponsored by anyone, so this is honest opinion. I am a woman who loves all fragrances, all types of fragrances. I find that I am attracted to fragrances that have patchouli in them. I learned that later on, that I like fragrances with patchouli in them, but I like florals, I like sweet, I like gourmands, I like woody especially. But anyway, this first fragrance I'm going to mention is Narciso Rodriguez for Her. Now, Narciso, shout out to him because he is from the Bronx, the Boogie Damn Bronx. And he is very well known for his fragrances and them being very heavy in musk. So let me tell you a story about this fragrance. I was interning I was doing my clinical internship at the Child Study Center in the Bronx. And the attending that I was training under comes in every morning. I knew when she was there. Every morning I knew when she was there. Smell up the whole damn building. Okay? Every morning when she walked in, I knew that she was there. So one day I asked her, I said, what is that you have on? And she was like, it's Narciso Rodriguez. Ran out and bought it. Now, the EDP comes in a pink bottle with black writing. The EDT is the black bottle. I prefer the EDT because the EDT to me is sweeter. This has notes of rose, musk, vanilla. Listen, this ain't your grandma rose, okay? This is an oldie but goodie. So on Valentine's Day, if you want to be hugged up, whether you're going out in the daytime or the nighttime, you want to smell like a smell, you want to be noticed, you want that thing to last. If you're going out from the day to the night, I suggest you pick up Narciso Rodriguez for Her EDT. The next fragrance is another Narciso fragrance. And this fragrance I purchased and returned. And I'm so upset that I did that. And when I went to go repurchase it, they only had a small bottle. And I was like, no, I got to get a big one. So because, shout out to Henry at Macy's, because I'm always purchasing fragrances, he was like, you know what, Brie, I'm going to give you a decant of it. So this is another Narciso fragrance. And this is Narciso for Her Musc Noir Rose. Or Musc Rose Noir. It was released later on, last year, I believe, later on last year. I had bought it when it first came out. It is a clear translucent bottle. The juice inside is like a pinkish, darkish pinkish color. And for those of you that can't get with Narciso Rodriguez fragrances because they're just a little too musky for you, this is something that I think is worth trying for you. At first, I didn't particularly care for it because I'm like, this doesn't last. Because I'm used to Narciso fragrances being power, boom, pam, and lasting longevity. But this is subtle, but it does last, and you do smell it. And how I know is because I sprayed this maybe an hour or two before getting onto a flight, amongst other things. But I knew this was the last thing that I sprayed because I wanted to spray my coat. I didn't want my coat to smell like food. I went to get something to eat before I went and got on the plane. And when I got on the plane, this man, as I'm passing by, he goes, "You smell so good." And I'm like, "Thank you." I took off my coat. I put my coat back on to realize what I had on was Narciso Rodriguez Musc Noir. Musc Rose Noir. I'll put the name in the correct name in the description bar. But I do recommend this. It's beautiful. Period. The end. Next. Now, the next fragrance I have is by Jean-Paul Gaultier. And this is another oldie but goodie. And I wouldn't really say oldie. It's old to me, to the fragrance community, because it's been out for some time and talked about. But it's Jean-Paul Gaultier's Scandal by Night. Listen, you want to talk about beast mode? When I was preparing my fragrances for this video, I sprayed this on my arm. Took a shower, still smelt it in the shower. After I done washed, body wash, used my Sapo sponge, washcloth, exfoliated. Listen to me. You listening to me? You wanna shut the whole room down? Shut it down? Shut it down. To my nose, I think there may be a little patchouli in here, just a little, and some cherry, because I smell a little bit of cherry. There's another note in here that's very prominent. But when I tell you, you getting smells, this is perfect for this weather here, cooler weather, and for nighttime. So again, this is Jean-Paul Gaultier's Scandal by Night. Let's keep it going with that same intense, rich, I want to say sweet syrupy type of fragrance. So the story behind this fragrance that I'm about to mention, I went to Macy's to spray some perfumes, of course. Henry was there and he was like, "Oh, spray this, spray this." So I sprayed this fragrance and I sprayed 2 other fragrances. But when I went into the bank, the woman says to me, "Do you have one Bond?" And I'm like, "No, which one are you smelling?" Because I couldn't. And so as I'm leaving the bank, I'm like, you know, when you do that, like, what is that? What is that? And it was none other than C by Giorgio Armani Intense. So, okay, let's close our eyes. Let me give you a story. C is that woman who is sophisticated. C is for that woman or that young woman who is beyond her years, but not in a old-fashioned way. Beyond her years and that she has her ish together, okay? This is the woman who has on matching bra and panty. This is the woman who doesn't wear cotton but wears lace. This is the woman who drives a a luxury vehicle. And I don't want to say luxury as in, you know, it doesn't have to be high-end luxury like Bentley. Probably a C-class. This woman is sophisticated. Period. This woman has on black jeans with a black leather jacket, but the leather jacket has fur, of course, on the collar and on the sleeves. And she has on a patent leather bootie. That's what this woman has on. You can smell her from a mile away. You can smell her, but it's not to the point. In fact, I almost feel like these two, and this was a Narciso Musc Noir, Rose Noir. These two smell very similar. This has a little bit more power and a little bit more oomph. So yeah, I recommend this as well. This is C by Giorgio Armani Intense. This next fragrance, people wear it in the spring, summer. I personally feel like it's better in the fall, maybe spring or cold summer or cool summer night. This has been around for some time now. When it first came out, everybody was raving about it. When it first came out, I bought a bottle. This is actually I have another backup bottle that was gifted from Bay, but this is my second big bottle. So in total, I have 3 bottles. I already went through one and I'm about to finish this one. This fragrance is also grown and sexy. Men gravitate towards this fragrance. It has berries in it. You can smell the berries. It's fruity. It has musk, and it also has patchouli. Now, if you are not a fan of patchouli, you probably will not like this, because patchouli is put in fragrances to kind of like ground them and to also make them last longer. I appreciate this fragrance very much, and I get compliments every time I wear it, and it is a beast. And that is none other than YSL's Mon Paris. Listen, you want to talk about fruity, musky. Now, this is not for the little immature. This ain't no teeny bopper fragrance, okay? This is grown and sexy. This is giving grown, okay? It's giving young auntie. You know, you have the auntie, the fly one, the fly auntie, but not the old auntie. And there's nothing wrong with that. But the young auntie, the auntie that really could have been your sister, but she's your auntie, that's what this is giving. The one that comes in for Thanksgiving and you can't wait to see what she got on, that's what this is giving, okay? So go put this on for Valentine's Day. YSL Mon Paris. Now, because you know I love a sweet, we're just going to keep it going in rotation. Now, KLE has been releasing so many fragrances. I have many of her fragrances. I've returned to Utopia was one that I really liked, but it did not last on me, but I loved it. I have Elixir. I have Deja Vu. I have the one with the cherry in it. I have that one. I had the other one and that came out just before that was fruity, but I took it back because it reminded me of Pure Seduction by Bath & Body Works. And please stay tuned. Pure Seduction by Victoria's Secret. And please stay tuned or keep your notification bell on, because you're gonna get the video that I will mention all my body splash dupes for all fragrances. So be on the lookout for that. But anyway, you probably already saw the bottle for this. The next fragrance that I recommend to wear on Valentine's Day is none other than KLE's Vanilla Royale. So, Sugared Patchouli 64. Listen to me. Even if you don't like patchouli, I feel like you're going to like this. Now, oud is not listed in the notes. I smell something a little oudy, a little woody in this. In the notes for this, it's vanilla, Sur Absolute, golden rum, creme brulee, brown sugar, royal oud. Oh, royal oud is in here. And sugared patchouli. I smell all of these things in here. Baby, when I tell you this is giving rich, when I tell you this is giving that Yes, that auntie. The auntie that pulls up in her AMG. This is giving boss. This is giving sexy. This is giving, you ready for me tonight or what? This is what this is giving, okay? Sweet, but not sweet like in Vanilla 28. Not sweet like that. It's giving sweet, but with a more sexier twist to it. So this girl has on a red lip, of course, and probably even a red dress. With a python, a white and cream python snakeskin boot with a matching cream or ivory clutch. Okay? That's what this girl is giving. All right? Go get you this. Vanilla Royale Sugar Patchouli by Kayali. Now, keeping it sweet, this fragrance is one of my all-time favorite fragrances, and every single blasted time I wear this fragrance, I get compliments. I don't care where I am, where I'm going, I get compliments from men, women, child. Listen to me. And that is none other than Dolce & Gabbana, The Only One. Now, people rave about Dolce & Gabbana, The Only One Intense in the all black bottle. I personally think it's okay. But let me tell you something. Right here, this right here. Listen to me. I get complimented every single time I wear this. This is caramel or praline. I think there's a little iris in here because it's a little powdery at the same time. When I tell you, and it has a little bit of patchouli, maybe, but you don't get too much patchouli in this. But when I tell you the lasting power of this is amazing, the projection of this is amazing. Story time. I went out, I was going out, and, you know, girl like me doesn't do lines, but I just happened to walk up, and there was two, you know, we were going into this lounge. There was two people on the line. So, of course, the bouncer's in the front, and I walk up to him, and he goes, "Oh my God, you smell amazing." And it wasn't him flirting. You could really see the sincerity in his face that this was taking him back. Every single time I wear this fragrance, I get a compliment. This can be the going out fragrance, going out with the girls. This is definitely a date night fragrance. This is definitely a nighttime fragrance. This is, again, if you want sweet but sophistication, but a little bad gal, go get you this, okay? Go get you some of this, okay? This is, I think, will cater to all age groups. So whether you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, you will enjoy this. Why? Because it has a sweetness, but not sweet as in sickeningly sweet. It is going to be liked by many. Even those who don't even really like sweet would like this. Yeah. Go get you some. Dolce & Gabbana, The Only One. All right. So you're probably wondering what number we're up to. Number 8. Okay. So number 8. Now, don't kill me, but I find that Jo Malone's fragrances don't really last. And this particular fragrance is new to my collection. And it reminds me of, and that's what should have been in this video, but I did not bring it in, Kenzo Elixir. Kenzo Elixir is in a long red bottle. It's sweet, it's powdery, it's great. This reminds me of it. And this is none other than Jo Malone's Scarlet Poppy. So, excuse me. Scarlet Poppy is sweet, but also fresh and powdery. Not to mention that the bottle is beautiful and it's fitting for Valentine's Day. But I think that this is for the girl who is doing it simple on Valentine's Day. You know, like her wardrobe is very simple. She may even have on a cute sweatsuit with some Nike retros and a red lip. But underneath them sweatpants, she got on red lace. You know what I mean? That's what this girl does. That's what Scarlet Poppy does. This is Scarlet Poppy Intense. That's what this girl does. Okay, so go get it. Now, I'm going to put you on, and don't say I didn't do nothing for you. Estee Lauder is who takes over Jo Malone, Kilian's fragrances, and Tom Ford's fragrances. If you want to get your fragrances, Tom Ford, Kilian, even some macrotide fragrances or their products, you need to go to the Cosmetic Company store. They will offer sealed, brand new, fully sized bottles of Tom Ford, Kilian, Jo Malone at 50% off. And then sometimes you can get an additional 10% or 20% off. So don't say I ain't do nothing for you, okay? Now subscribe to my channel, like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to press the notification bell. Okay, next fragrance. So number 9, speaking of Tom Ford, my next 2 fragrances, number 9 and 10, are both Tom Ford fragrances, okay? Now, this baby right here, as you can see, there's also a theme with some of these fragrances. It has rose in it. Rose is said to be put in fragrances and it attracts the opposite sex. So it's something that men are attracted to as far as fragrances are concerned. Rose Prick. Now let me tell you about Rose Prick. Rose Prick is a little peppery at first and almost a little powdery. Baby, but this ain't Grandma Rose, right? So when you first, I have so many things on. When you first spray Rose Prick, even though oud is not in the notes, you almost get this kind of like stink, oudy kind of, and not in a good way, oud smell. And then you get some peppery things going on, spicy. But then later on, like this is something that you spray before you put on your clothes, you spray it, and you spray it about maybe half an hour before you're about to leave. Because when you initially spray this, you're going to be like, Tom Ford, what's happening, sir? Sir, you tried it. But when this thing dries down, though, you want to talk about a creamy rose. You want to talk about creamy and just divine. That's what this is. This is giving, remember I said you got the young version auntie and then the other auntie? This is giving the other auntie. Okay? This auntie about her business. This the auntie when you need to borrow 1 or 2K, a few hundred. That's the auntie you call. You call this auntie right here. Okay? This is the auntie. Let me tell you what this auntie has on. This auntie has on her poncho. Okay? She has on her fedora tilted to the side. Okay? With her fitted leather dress. Okay? And her knee-high red boots and a red lip. That's what this auntie has on. Okay? This auntie right here ain't nothing to play with. Okay? And when someone smells this on you, they know you ain't nothing to play with. Okay? Go get you some Rose Prick by Tom Ford at the Cosmetic Company store for 50% off. Now, our next fragrance is by Tom Ford as well. And it has said to have been discontinued. And I was so lucky. I called the Cosmetic Company store in Jersey. And I said, did you guys ever get anything new? And she said, well, I got 1 bottle of Champaca Absolute. Now, I remember Champaca from before. I believe it was released in 2014. I can't really remember. And I was like, or maybe it was earlier. And I remember it from then and I loved it. But this is not my coin for no Champaca. So, when I heard she had 1 bottle, I said, yes, you can ship it to me. Champaca is beautiful. Champaca is first impressions, first date worthy. Champaca is for that girl that you want to You meet her on a first date and you'll never forget how she smells. This is the girl that could possibly wear this on her wedding. This is the girl that you want to take to meet your mom. This is the girl that's unique, but also like the girl next door. This is a very unique, fruity, floral fragrance. Just gonna spray it on this hand. Yeah. Champaca it's beautiful. If you like something that's sweet, that's fruity, that's floral, this is the girl for you. This I can see as a very worthy signature scent. This is a scent that you're not going to see too many people smell like. Yet and still, it's not obnoxious. It's not annoying to the nose. Let me tell you what this girl has on. This girl, for Valentine's Day, has on a white or cream sweater, or maybe not even a sweater, maybe even a button down, with a fabulous, fabulous pair of pants or jean, maybe a vegan leather pant. And she could either wear this with a bootie, she could even wear this with a sneaker, a designer sneaker. Yeah. She has her hair sophisticated. Maybe some romance curls. Maybe even a bob. Yeah, this is definitely signature worthy. And I feel like this is going to be my new signature scent. And speaking of signature scents, let me go on to the next scent that I want you guys to appreciate for Valentine's Day. Now, this is my signature scent. It was gifted to me from my daughter's father, and it was love at first sniff. Now, let me tell you something. If I buy a fragrance more than once, that means that it is the bomb, and I love it. If I use a fragrance consistently, because I have a lot of fragrances, you got to be saying something to me, okay? Not a lot of people know about this fragrance. The price point is worth every penny. This bottle, I believe, retails for over $500. It's a refillable bottle. And that is none other than Les Sables Roses by Louis Vuitton. Let me tell you something. This is, I feel, represents all that I am. This is strong. It is unique. It is powerful. It is sophisticated. It is boss in a bottle. Do you hear me? This has oud. This has rose. This is worth every single penny. When I tell you that I wear this and people smell me, story time. For my birthday's in October, I wore this scent on my birthday. And usually when I'm going out to events, I wear this scent. When I have on my Louis boots and Louis bag, I wear this scent. I got dressed for my birthday. Left, went out, came back. I saw one of my neighbors that I see quite often. And she said, "You went out the other night, didn't you?" Mind you, I live on the first floor. Okay? My neighbor lives on a different floor. Okay? And she says to me, "I knew that you were around because when I came in and we park in the same garage, I smelt you." Listen to me. No one is smelling like you with this on. Do you understand me? No one. I don't need to talk about it anymore. If you can go and get you a sample, Get you a sample if you want to spend that coin on this for Valentine's Day. Just go to the Louis store and get you a little sample. That's all. Get you a little sample and wear this out. When I tell you you're going to be unforgettable, unfreaking forgettable. Okay? All right. Next fragrance. Okay, so the next fragrance is fairly new. I did a video on it. Check out my video on Black Opium's Le Parfum. Now, listen to me. This is it. This is the Valentine's Day fragrance for the night. Okay? You want your boo to be all up on you? This is the first date and you want it to linger? You may want to get a little lucky. Who knows? You want him or her to spend all the coins? Hello, 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 hello. This right here, listen. The original Black Opium I like, yes. When it first came out, had it. It's been out for a long time. Many, many flankers have come after it. But I particularly like this one because I feel like this one has a little less coffee in it and it's sweeter. It's amazing. It's amazing. And I think that this is for the girl on Valentine's Day who just wants to be kissable and huggable and can't get your hands off me. This is that girl. So wear this one. You know who you are. Just go get it and wear it. Okay? Go pick it up. Black Opium, Le Parfum. Now this next fragrance is for the it girl. It's been talked about. I got it before people even talked about it because it came out pre-COVID, but people started talking about it after COVID. And then this is none other than, Donna, Born in Roma by Valentino, the original. I'm trying to get my hands on the Intense, you guys, so I can give you a review on it. Trust me, it's coming. I'm hunting it down. They have it at Nordstrom's only. I'm going to bring it to y'all. But until then, right? Because who knows? Maybe the Intense will be a Valentine's Day gift from Bay for you. I want you to wear this. Uh-oh, my Atomaz is acting funny. Oh. Listen. If you like fruity, if you like sweet, if you like boozy, if you want something, you're not a person that likes gourmands, but you like sweet, and you like some floral, and you like some fruity, here we go. Here we go. Let me give it to you. Here you go. Here you go. That's for you. This is it. And it can't be more fitting. So this is for the sexy girl, okay? The girl that is ultra sexy and flirty and feminine. That's this girl, okay? This girl has on an off the shoulder dress showing all her décolletage, okay? With a layered chain, all right? A fabulous watch. And of course she has on a high heel. Maybe even a red bottom high heel, okay? That's what this girl has on, all right? She is ultra sexy. You know she has on a red lip. You know she has on black eyeliner. You know she has that highlight on that cheekbone. This girl has an edgy haircut. This girl doesn't have jet black hair. No, this girl has blonde, platinum blonde hair. Sound like I'm describing somebody. Go get this for you. Wear this on Valentine's Day. I'm sure you'll get tons and tons of compliments. And if you have an issue with actually the longevity of this, make sure you layer it with the lotion with Pure Wonder by Bath & Body Works. That helps. Now, I have two more. Number 14, and I have an honorable mention. Now, this was really hard because this last one that I'm going to mention, people don't really talk about it, but I'm going to put you on, okay? This is Irresistible by Givenchy. And this is the one that's called Eau de Parfum Rose Velvet. Now, they have another one that's Eau de Parfum that's not Rose Velvet. And when I tell you that also smells divine, this is just a creamier version, hence why the bottle is a creamy pink. The other version is, it reminds me of Flower Bomb. Again, this is a fragrance with rose. It is creamy. It is sweet. It almost has a little bit of a lipsticky smell to it. But when it dries down, baby, it's giving all the things, okay? This is a girl who's flirty, feminine, but soft. That's for this girl, okay? This is for the wife. This is for the sweet, sweet, sweet girlfriend. That's what this fragrance is for. Go check it out. Now, this honorable mention, it was a toss-up because I'm going to mention this real quick, but this is not the honorable mention. And that's MFK's Baccarat Rouge 540 Extra. Now, the reason why I didn't want to put this in the top 14 is because everybody and their mama gonna want to smell like this on Valentine's Day. So I ain't even gonna do that. You see how I snuck it in there without actually sneaking it in there? But I digress. A dupe for it is Ariana Grande Cloud, by the way. Check out my dupes video. But the honorable mention is something that's very unique, very different. Now, let me tell you something. It reminds me of Victoria's Secret Strawberries and Champagne. Along those lines. But very niche, niche, niche. Like, this is a niche, niche, niche brand. I was put on to this fragrance by AI the Great. Shout out to Aisha. She's here on YouTube. Check her channel out. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And that's none other than Dom Rosa. Now, I'm noticing a trend in all of these fragrances here. That most of these fragrances that I've mentioned have either rose or patchouli in them. This fragrance here is rose and champagne. If that ain't Valentine's Day, then I don't know what is. Now, when you first smell this, you like, when I first got that, I said, what is all that? And then I said, let's put on your experienced nose. It reminds me of Strawberries and Champagne from Victoria's Secret, but more mature, as far as in, not even mature, more, with more substance, more depth, and rich. This was worth all the coins. You hear me? You want to stand out and smell unique? This is what you're wearing. Dom Rosa is for the girl that when she walks in the room, it feels like the whole room has stopped. It feels like the room is going like that. That's what this girl is wearing. So those were 15 fragrances with that one honorable mention for Valentine's Day. I wish you guys love. I wish you guys peace. And Valentine's Day doesn't have to always be about couples and lovers. It can be about self-love. And it's okay that you don't have a quote-unquote Valentine. You are always your best Valentine. So go take yourself out. If you enjoy being with your ladies, with your fellas, go take your friends out. You guys enjoy one another. And just remember that it's about love. It's about living life. And I just want to say thank you for tuning into my channel. If you're new here, thank you for coming. I'm glad you're here. Welcome to the family. And if you are returning, thank you so much for returning. And I'm signing out so you know what my tag is. Stay elevated, stay humble, stay beautiful, and stay blessed.